Now, I have seen the future, or a future, for music, and it's bearded. I went to Beardyman's studio in Archway in North London, where the former human beatboxer, well, he's still a human beatboxer, demonstrated his new... You're going to have to go with me on this, because it sounds boring. He demonstrated some of his new electronic equipment. What this does is basically enables him to make music just using his voice. Everything, all the music you hear was done live using nothing else other than his voice and 3 iPads and a keyboard. He didn't have anything preset, he didn't have anything, there's no backing tracks or anything like that. He explained to me anyway about how this software that he's developed, or got someone developed for him, came about. He debuted it at the TED conference, which is an amazing place to in front of sort of Bill Clinton, and so there were these people that you didn't know would come up to him, oh yeah, great, and it would be like the bloke that owns Google. So it was a very, very odd experience. But anyway, the first thing you're going to hear is him covering the opening of Pink Floyd's "Shining You Crazy Diamond." He is just doing this with his voice.
Well, the Beardytron is a piece of equipment consisting of 3 iPads, 2 keyboards, a bunch of other things. It's always growing, it's a monster, but essentially at its core it's a piece of software which I've had built for me over the last year and a half. I've been designing it for about 6 years or so, but over the last year and a half I've had some of the greatest geniuses in the world of audio coding code it from the ground up, and it enables me to do live looping, which is kind of like this. And stuff like that, but better, fuller, more fantastic, amazing. The Beardytron. Yeah. I'm deliberately trying to move away from doing songs which people know in the sense of covers, because I'll always do some. Like, it's not even Prince does cover songs in his set just because it's fun. But I mean, I've got an EP of stuff coming out at the moment, which is cool, and I've been doing that live, which is nice. So it's a kind of a first for me doing music of my own. I mean, I've been writing it since I was 5. I've been writing songs, but they have never really fitted in with this whole Beardyman thing that I've been doing, which is more of a kind of flippant, kind of just a mess about, a fun one, and one that's like uses crazy technology to do it, but it's always just been about fun. And now I'm writing songs using this equipment, and so I've started sort of doing them live, and they've gone down really well, so that's nice. Right, well, you can do this. I just made my voice into an organ. So there's me sampling it. There it is. That's its original pitch. Now I can assign it to a keyboard. And if I want, I can actually put some more processing on it so it sounds exactly like an organ. There you go. Or I can make my voice sound like a string section or whatever. Like that. Then I can put that through some processing, which allows me to go. genius coders have gone mental trying to make it. In particular, a guy called Dave Gamble, who, bless him, has put every bit of effort he possibly could into this machine, and he's made some of the world's best audio processing software. So if you want to make something sound better, you will use one of his plugins. They literally are the best in the world. But he put his time and effort and genius into taking my ideas, turning them into code, and actually refining some of the ideas so that they're workable. Because there's an incredible amount of. I'll tell you what. I can show you some of the more complex things that it can do. There would be no point me trying to sort of actually go into detail about how it's doing it, but I can sort of. There is every possibility that it will alienate people that have come to see human beatbox. But if you don't take risks as a performer or an artist, then what are you doing? I mean, I've never particularly been, overly concerned with being purist about beatbox. Like, that's never been a thing. So I started off as a beatboxer, and when I started doing looping, people were like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. But a lot of people wanted me to just stick to beatboxing because that's what they're really into. But I knew that looping could be something really cool, and then after a while that's what I became equally as known for people that were coming to see me. And then I decided that I actually wanted to be known for taking requests from people and having that be what I was about, and having people kind of suggest things. So I became known for that, and then the whole time all I've ever wanted to do is have this system which I have now. Everything's been working towards this point. So now I can still do those shows where I'm taking suggestions from the audience, and it's very interactive and it's fun, and I'm sort of more just kind of corralling the sort of the fun, and letting people interact with each other, and letting everyone's ideas make the music and make the party and make the fun, and it's just a brilliant laugh. So it's a kind of comedy show where the ideas come from everyone. It's a wicked laugh. I'm doing that at the Brighton Festival, and I'm doing that at the Edinburgh Festival as well. So I'm still doing that, but at the same time, I've kind of made this as a composition tool as well, because it enables me to, it's complex enough, it enables me to make proper songs.
That was Beardyman presenting his robotic alter ego, the Beardytron 500. That's it for this week. Thanks very much to Dorian, as ever, for coming in. Thank you.
Thanks.
Go to guardian.co.uk/Music Weekly for more info on the show, and links, of course, to the Singles Club tracks. Kieran and I will be back next week. Yep. Mm-hmm. No?
Yes.
You look like you're considering it. You look like you're maybe. I'll see what else in my diary. It's adding a bit of suspense. That's to the end of the programme. Will Kieran come back next week? We shall see. We'll leave you with the rest of a track that Beardyman recorded, especially for us. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I was sitting in the corner. Walls are all I'd ever seen. I had sat out all my sentence. There was an opening, calling out underneath myself. I'm grabbing a hold of my hand, standing up onto my feet. I'm jumping up in the air. I can do what I choose. I don't wanna be a winner. I deserve my right to lose. You only like what you know. You only like what you know. love.